Maddie Lee here, coming to you from inside Vivint Smart Home Arena, where the Thunder has just beaten the Jazz 98-89. Huge win from the Thunder. They end up sweeping the regular season series against the Jazz. They've already done so against Portland. Two huge Western Conference rivalries that the Thunder has dominated this season. Even in, we've had some close games with both of those, and the Thunder's been able to come out on top for those sweeps. Two huge sweeps for them. Tonight, you had Dennis Schroeder come up. He's been in the shooting slump really since the break. He had, a couple games away from the team right before the All-Star break for the birth of his son. And then after they came back from the All-Star break, really wasn't shooting well, under 40%. And yesterday, he posted that he was too blessed to not be confident in his shot. Tonight, certainly was confident. Driving the basket, puts up a ton of points in that second half, really pulls the Thunder into a more comfortable lead over the Jazz, and Thunder sails away with him leading the way. He has a game-high 24 points, team-high 24 points, so leads the Thunder. Russell Westbrook also over 20 points, and Paul George didn't have a big scoring night, but a lot of what Dennis was getting came out of him recognizing the pressure that the Jazz was putting on Paul George, and Paul being able to make sure to get it to Schroeder. He knew he had the hot hand, kept feeding him, and it was a really nice breakout game for Dennis Schroeder. The game itself, however, was somewhat overshadowed by an altercation between Russell Westbrook and a fan in that first half. There's a video that went out that started circulating where all you can see is Westbrook yelling back at this fan who presumably has been heckling him. He tells the security something like, if he says that again, I'll F him up. He yells back at the fan saying that he'll F him up, and his wife too. After the game, Russ explained that what the fan had said to him was, he told him to get on his knees like he's used to doing, and Westbrook said that that the wife also yelled the same insult towards him, and so he really took issue with that, which is what started what came to be before that video, and again it sparked another conversation from Thunder players about protections that they feel like they don't have when they're either heckled by fans, or as we saw in Denver, you had a fan touch Russell Westbrook on the arm, and similar conversation about how players aren't able to respond, and fans have more leeway with what they're able to do and say. So you had Russell speaking out about that. Patrick Patterson added his voice to the mix, so did Raymond Felton. So overall, great win for the Thunder. Interesting night, and some pretty serious topics brought up. Next, the Thunder heads home to face Brooklyn, just for one game at home, and then they head back on the road again. But they finished this road trip 2-2, big wins against Portland and Utah.